What's going on, guys? Gabe here with ReviewDork, and first time visiting this channel, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on notifications. Now today's a very serious video, at least for me, because I had an epiphany. Phones like the RedMagic 5G, an amazing phone, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll include that link down in the description and you should see a card pop up, maybe right about now. Anyways, this phone comes feature packed with a Snapdragon 865 chipset and an Adreno 650 GPU. You're going to find these specs in the likes of the Motorola Edge Plus, Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, S20 Ultra, and the OnePlus 8 Pro, which is the new darling of 2020, the OnePlus 8 Pro. The thing is, these phones are costing a whopping arm, leg, unborn child, and if you can offer an intestine, offer that too. $1,000 on average. These phones are hitting stratospheric prices. And so, why did I fall in love with the RedMagic 5G? By the way, can't buy it, sold out. Should have bought it in my last video. It's in high demand, and rightfully so. For $579, you're getting 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. Now, if you're a spec junkie like myself, you can opt for the 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage for only $649. That is mind-numbing. But again, this unveils the supply chain. And we actually did some research and we found that the average smartphone is marked up by 60%. 60%, the average smartphone. That would mean that something like the Galaxy S20 Plus is probably costing them around $500 to make. They're retailing it for $11.99. And I jumped on that bandwagon, guys. I'm a big fan of Samsung. I love Samsung. Since the Note 3, I wouldn't have anything else. But what 2020 is doing is it's showing its ugly face. 5 years ago, we did not have the amount of saturation from Chinese smartphone makers as we do now. Nubia, Oppo, RedMagic, OnePlus, Huawei, all these guys are coming into the market and showing us comparable phones for a hell of a lot less. So what's the problem? We're all getting 865 chipsets in flagship phones that are now costing $579. What the hell is going on? The underwhelming Galaxy S20 Ultra with 108 megapixels, 8K recording. The camera cannot focus. What was the point of the hype machine? 108 megapixels, yeah. You get the creeper zoom quality, yeah. You get to zoom into outer space, yeah. Wave high to ET, all that great stuff. You can do that, but not that well. Now, a smartphone is a smartphone. We have to look at it for what it is. And we have gaming phones out there now. We got specialized niched gaming phones out there. Isn't companies like RedMagic 5G, companies like Nubia, companies like Oppo, companies that don't pay to be part of the hype machine here in the United States. Anyone find it interesting that the OnePlus 6, OnePlus 7, and now the OnePlus 8 has gone up in price considerably in just 3 generations? Why is that? Well, first, the OnePlus 7 was a hit with T-Mobile. And now, you got major distribution with Verizon. Now we go back to the profit margins. If we are making 60% profit margins, how much is Verizon making? So, but we look at something like the RedMagic 5G, and we see that it's sold out. And we see that, well, you can only buy it from RedMagic, meaning they don't have distribution here in the US. That's proof in the pudding, guys. Now, when we look at the hardware in a lot of these phones, the supply chain is very similar. We got Qualcomm. We have the Adreno 650. We have the lenses from Sony, the camera provided by Sony. The supply chain is very, very similar. Ladies and gentlemen, we have smartphones that are basically Toyota Camrys, but Samsung wants to tell you it's a Lexus ES. Listen, guys, I loaded up on phones. I loaded up on budget phones to break it down, give you the best value proposition in 2020. But then the RedMagic fell on my desk, and I'm absolutely in love. Nobody should be spending upwards of $1,000 to do less than what a budget PC costing around $500 could do for you. It's just absolutely insane. But hey, here in America, we love phones, we love spending money, we love being in debt, we love being broke. I guess we need to start following the trend here with companies like RedMagic and Nubia and Oppo, CTE, those guys. The supply chain is not very expensive. We're being caught up in this hype machine. The Moto Edge, the OnePlus 8 Pro, the Samsung Galaxy, Pro this, Pro that. I think I'm done, guys. It's time to review products that actually make a difference in your life. Do these smartphones change the way you interact with the world? It doesn't change the way I interact with the world. Whether you're Android or iPhone, you're able to use WhatsApp, right? Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook Messenger. You're able to surf the net, take pictures, share with your friends, add filters, that kind of thing. I, personally, want to do reviews on cool stuff. If you took a tour of my studio, you would see all the cool and crazy and wild things I have in the studio. It's absolute overkill. We have the LG 49-inch monitor behind me. An absolute beast of a monitor. It helps me. It changes the way I work with the world. It makes me a better YouTuber. No, I still suck. And then we have the Alienware Area 51. 64 gigs of RAM and i9 9900K chipset. This is what makes my videos come true. It's what makes me turn this into reality. It's what changes the way I interact with the world. Now, my favorite smartphone of all time, BlackBerry Bold. It changed the way I worked with the world. I sent messages, sent emails. I was always on a plane. I was flying here, flying there. It literally changed the way I worked with the world. You guys want to see cool shit? I'm gonna give you some cool shit. We got endocrine sliders. We got everything. It's literally Best Buy in the studio, guys. So if you guys really want a studio tour, I'm gonna give it to you. And I'm gonna show you how we do this. I'm signing out. Save yourself some money. And put an alert for when the RedMagic 5G gets back in stock. You won't be disappointed. This is Gabe, signing out. Peace.